The postponed Tokyo Olympics are all set to begin, albeit with no hugs or high-fives involved. Despite the number of restrictions in place, the world's top sportspersons have gathered in the Japanese capital for a shot at glory. Now, with the record medal haul expected this time around, we've all got our fingers crossed. The Indian contingent too will be looking to make history by bagging the ultimate prize.
It is time. The world's biggest sporting extravaganza is here. Tokyo 2020 is finally happening. More than 11,000 athletes from 205 nations will compete in 339 sporting events. The Olympics were postponed by a year because of the Covid-19 pandemic, which unfortunately hasn't slowed down as much as the world would have wanted, despite the advent of multiple vaccines. Spectators were barred weeks back, taking away the very idea of festivities that fuel the Olympic spirit. But the International Olympic Committee is trying its best to focus on hope right now, and they want everyone else to do the same.
In the spirit of hope, these games will also highlight that perseverance of the Japanese people and the perseverance of the international community coming together here is a recipe. Again, here I could only quote Dr. Tedros, is a recipe for overcoming a crisis and for addressing a crisis.
India have sent 127 athletes to Tokyo, our biggest ever contingent in Olympic history. For a nation of over 1.3 billion people, we have only won 28 Olympic medals, having made our debut back in 1900. And that tally features just one individual gold that Abhinav Bindra picked up in 2008. The expectations are of a first ever double-digit figure in the medal tally, and that would surpass the best haul of 6 achieved at London 2012, out of which none were gold. In fact, Grace Note, a US-based analytics company, has projected 19 medals for India. This includes 4 golds, 9 silvers and 6 bronze medals. Their prediction is for India to finish 18th in the overall medal tally. A record medal haul is what every Indian is hoping for. Even if we don't win exactly 19, anything close will prove to be a watershed moment in the history of Indian sports.
The impact that Covid-19 has had on human life will take years to heal and maybe a lifetime in some cases. It's a strange coincidence that when Tokyo won the bid to host these Olympics, they had projected it to be the Recovery Olympics, something that will heal the disaster caused by the massive earthquake and tsunami that hit this country in 2011 when more than 20,000 lives were lost. While India would be hoping for a record medal haul, the athletes here know that it's not just an opportunity to have their names engraved in history, but also give millions back home a reason to rejoice and a sense of pride. With video journalist Shiv Prashant, this is Rahul Rawat in Tokyo for India Today.
There's no greater arena, no bigger track, no higher stage. The one true pinnacle of sport. And India's quest for gold is all set to kick off in the land of the rising sun. New champions will be born. New records will be broken. India stands to make history in Tokyo. As the Olympics journey begins, a nation cheers in one voice. Go India, go for gold.